archipelago of 83 islands spread across a vast area in the South Pacific Ocean. This remote island nation of more than 300,000 people, known as Ni Vanuatu, is made up of many diverse tribes, each with their own customs and over 120 languages and dialects. One of the single most important steps on Vanuatu's path towards modern progress was the adoption in 2017 of a national policy to improve the civil registry. With the support of its development partners, Vanuatu embarked on a vast operation to upgrade the efficiency and effectiveness of its civil registration and vital statistics department. The policy aimed at registering every event in Vanuatu: births, deaths, marriages, divorce, and adoption. Reliable vital statistics were seen as a critical impetus to the formulation of appropriate national policies, planning for social development, and the provision of essential services such as education and health.
Until recently, the birth registration in Vanuatu was very low. People were born and even died without being even recorded. What used to be done is basically a manual registration using books, and it's all over the place. The records are not even centralized in a database.
Vanuatu began its journey for identity right after independence. Under the Civil Registration Act, it was compulsory registration for everyone. Unfortunately, compliance has been an issue. Capacity has been an issue, and therefore we were not able to register everyone as mandated by law. Not only that, but in terms of getting to know where the population is, how many, and where they live, it's been very vital, very critical for planning and for other development purposes. Everybody is entitled to an identity. We undertook a mass registration campaign.
The project then scaled up its support in response to this, to the implementation of national ID registration for all citizens throughout Vanuatu.
Providing citizens with an equal and consistent opportunity in terms of establishing their legal identity has been a huge challenge. In early 2019, the Department of Civil Registry and Vital Statistics joined efforts with the Vanuatu Electoral Office and launched a massive nationwide campaign to do just that, the Joint Civil and Voter Registration, known as CVR.
In the last 2 years, 2019 and 2020, we had a civil and voter registration campaign where we engaged quite a number of volunteers canvassing the provinces of Vanuatu, issuing national ID cards, birth certificates, and electoral cards. And we were able to reach out to 80% of the population. Before the team of volunteers were deployed into the field, there was training of trainers conducted in Villa. And then around 800 volunteers were deployed. We trained them using tablets and be able to issue the certificates, and at the same time be able to update some of the information that we have in the system. All the developments and achievement would not have been possible without the help of the Vanuatu government, its development partners, namely UNDP, through the Vanuatu Electoral Environment Project, and UNICEF.
UNDP and the government of Vanuatu have established really excellent cooperation at all levels, and we are now starting the establishment of the Central Population Register in Vanuatu. The government is realizing the multiple benefits of having a population register, which is key for vital statistical purposes.
In 2020, Vanuatu graduated from the least developed country category to become classified as a developing country. The introduction of a legal identity for the citizens of Vanuatu is one of the contributing factors for this progress. The Vanuatu Electoral Environment Project, in partnership with UNDP, is supporting the government to achieving the Sustainable Development Goal to provide legal identity for citizens, including birth registration. It's very possible that Vanuatu will meet this target before the 2030 goal.
There are many benefits to a functioning civil registration. It creates a legal identity that enables issuance of a national identity card. This provides easier access to government services such as healthcare and education. It also enables voting to all citizens 18 years and older. It also creates vital statistics on the population through continuous, compulsory, and universal registration of vital events. Accurate statistics on population supports the government with policy creation and implementation. Accurate records of where the population is helpful during natural disasters like Tropical Cyclone Harold in 2020. We can more effectively organize evacuations, track populations and internally displaced people, and allocate relief and stimulus packages. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown the world how important it is to be able to identify people and help prevent the spread of disease.
The key benefits of the national ID card in Vanuatu is that the card itself is unique and it represents the citizens of Vanuatu. When you have the ID card in your hand, you feel the sense of ownership, you are true to yourself, and the integrity that comes with the card is a sense of pride. The value that the card holds, it actually tells everyone, I am an Vanuatu.
Emi important blo all people blo island ya tanauta blo li register blo li vote from without government by development blo island ya. Mi wana more people blo mi lo tana blo everyone ori maskaram IT card blo ogadai kat right of vote blo li contribute blo island bi.
We have ongoing activities. First one is data validation of civil and voter registration that had happened in 2019. It's currently underway. We also have legal reforms we are currently undertaking at the moment as well. And this will include a new civil registration and identity management law and also a national ID card law. And we also have currently ongoing redesigning of registration process supported by UN agencies. We are also planning on reviewing our civil registration vital statistics policy as well as the national ID policy. And most of this work is supported by UNICEF, UNDP and UNESCAP.
Vanuatu is one of the first countries in the Pacific to introduce national ID cards and establish legal identity for all citizens. The new Central Civil Register serves to create a data source for legal vital statistics, which is essential in state planning purposes and will be a key tool to strengthen the government's response to pandemics and natural disasters.